Shaytember.
To Shaytember. Drink water. Day 9. This viewfinder over here is so distracting. I set a few goals for Shaytember. Drink more water. One of the things I learned in solutions and fitness in college is you should be drinking about a little under half of your weight in water every day. It just helps you feel more awake and alive. I want to make one of my further goals to just continue with my schoolwork and keep on focusing on homework and getting that done before I think about bigger projects. Third goal, which goes along with creative writing and a lot of things I'm doing this college, is writing a journal and having like this idea of a writer's notebook. As you can see, I've written every day since the beginning of September. Just something that's memorable through the day, a little experience. Another goal I had is to read a book a week. Now, it's very tough with school, but I think on the side or a book I'm reading in school would be very, very helpful. The Big Red Book, which has poems in it. Here's this one, As a Man Thinketh. I read that this week. Last but not least, I am making a weekly vlog about my progress with this. It's a little more meaningful for me to make a really in-depth, intense video. I'm a big advocate of self-leadership and how important it is, so I think I've shown these books before in other video responses, but I have these Habitudes books. This one's on communication specifically, but they have little leadership images in them. This is the book that's been really, really amazing for me because it's talked about a growth mindset and how a lot of people have a fixed mindset, and that's where they struggle in life in improving themselves and growing. I might throw a little bit of lines out here for you right now just to give you a good idea. In this mindset, the hand you're dealt is just the starting point for your development. The growth mindset is based on the belief that your basic qualities are things you can cultivate through your efforts. Put yourself in a fixed mindset. Your ability's on the line. Can you feel everyone's eyes on you? Can you see the instructor's face evaluating you? Feel the tension. Feel your ego bristle and waver. What else are you thinking and feeling? Now put yourself in the growth mindset. You're a novice. That's why you're here. You're here to learn. The teacher is a resource for learning. Feel the tension leave you. Feel your mind open up. You can always change your mindset. That's one of the things Shay talked about all the time is no matter where you are in life, no matter what moment, you can always start right now. You can always begin to increase your awareness about yourself and about how you're thinking and acting. People in a growth mindset don't just seek challenge, they thrive on challenge. In 1995, Christopher Reeve, the actor, was thrown from a horse. His neck was broken, his spinal cord was severed from his brain, and he was so completely paralyzed below the neck. 5 years later, he started to regain movement after committing. It happened in his hands, then his arms, then his legs, and then his torso. He was far from cured, but the brain scans showed that his brain was sending signals to his body to move. He stretched his abilities, he changed the entire way science thinks about the nervous system and potential for recovery. You'd be amazed at what the human brain can do. We're kind of scared of our potential, but everybody has that potential. It's all in there. We just have to embrace it, we have to find it. I'll never forget the first time I heard myself say, "This is hard. This is fun." That's the moment I knew I was changing mindsets. 2, when your work becomes something that is so rewarding that it's fun, you know you're in the right track. If failure means you lack competence or potential, that you are a failure, where do you go from there? A lot of people do get stuck because they rely on one event or one thing that defines them as who they truly are. This is just cool stuff. Effort is the key to success, but they can't put this into practice because their basic mindset, their belief in fixed traits, is telling them something entirely different. That success is about being more gifted than others, that failure does measure you, and that effort is for those who can't make it on talent. In the fixed mindset, everything is about the outcome. If you fail, or if you're not the best, it's all been wasted. The growth mindset allows people to value what they're doing regardless of the outcome. So it's a good book. It's the one I recommended to Shay Carl to check out, and anybody else that has a curiosity for learning more about self-leadership. I'm interested to hear your feedback and if you really like the book, because I'm enjoying it and it's part of my class at college, which is even cooler. That's just the first 2 chapters, some of that material, so that gives you a good idea how like insightful this book is. Another thing I love to do is keep quotes. Part of writing for me is holding on to memories and holding on to experiences, and quotes do that for me. Quotes are really inspirational and they help you think. I met a motivational dancer and speaker at a leadership conference once, and he put the quote down, "Give fear an expiration date. The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty." I think that's Winston Churchill. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but rising every time we fall. Confucius. Don't be distracted by criticism. The only taste of success some people have is when they take a bite out of you. Everything either empowers us or disempowers us. The choice is ours. Nietzsche. The difference between a stumbling block and a stepping stone is how you use it. The ancestor of every thought is action, and he's by my favorite philosopher, Ralph Waldo Emerson. Who we are never changes. Who we think we are does. There lies in the power you have to forge yourself into the person that you want to be. Flaming enthusiasm backed up by horse sense and persistence is the quality that most frequently makes for success. Dale Carnegie. Water. Being yourself in a world that's constantly trying to make you into someone else is the greatest accomplishment. The saddest people I've met in my life are the ones who didn't care deeply about anything at all. It's true. I'm going to give a shout out to Aaron Davis. He is a business and professional speaker, and he has a couple really great YouTube videos. Patience doesn't mean you're sitting around doing nothing. It means you're doing what you need to do until your opportunity arises. Today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one more alive who is youer than you. Dr. Seuss. When you build a house, every bit counts. When you build character, every thought counts. So think constructively. Daddy Janky. Self-respect is a discipline, a habit of mind that can never be faked, but can be developed, trained, and coaxed forth. The time is now if you want to act, and that's what a lot of you are doing. And I admire that about people, and they can all of a sudden get in this mindset and just go, and go, and go, and go, and keep pushing forward despite all the challenges. An enthusiastic heart finds opportunities everywhere. The cyclone derives its power from a calm center. So does a person. If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with success unexpected in the following hours. And I think that's what YouTube can do. 1 + 1 is 3. There's more success when people come together and work than there is if one person were to each person were to work alone. It's cool. John Gordon says, "Attack this day with enthusiasm unknown to mankind." Keep moving forward. And I think Shaytember people are doing it. This next quote is from Mark and Angel Hack Life blog that I found from Tumblr. Too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, which all have the potential to turn a life around. Acknowledgement and celebration are essential to fueling passion, making people feel valid and valuable, and giving the team a real sense of progress that makes it all worthwhile. That's what we're doing with Shaytember and with YouTube. And in this month of September, this is just the first week done, I really hope to see improvement and hear some great feedback. You're changing your life for the better with people from around the world, wherever you are on this Shaytember challenge. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I want to know, how are you doing with Shaytember? What are your goals? And do you see yourself improving in the first week, even if it's small? I'm finished blabbering my mouth off. Keep in touch, and good luck with your little self-leadership journey in Shaytember. That's all I wanted to talk about. I think that's it.